Jimmy, it looked like it was going to end 0-0 here. However, a moment of brilliance at the end won it for us. But overall, we were good for the 3 points. What do you think?
Yeah, it was another tight game, David. We come to these places and we know they're going to be tough games. And teams are setting up against us now to try and stop us playing because obviously, we're at top of league on merit, playing some good football. But for large parts of that, I thought we controlled it. We had some good openings in first half without having mega good chances. There were a couple of openings where I thought we should have done better. And then second half, we've had probably the best chance at the game where Sam's crossed it in and Mance has had a free header. He's put it over the bar. But I thought I was really pleased with the application today from the lads, and to come to places like this and just keep asking the question, keep knocking at the door. And I said to him in changing room before the game, I said, if you play well today and you keep knocking at the door and it doesn't quite go for you, we'll take that and we'll move on. But if we play well and play in that manner on the front foot, then more often than not, we'll pick results up. And I think, tired minds, tired legs at the end. And we've got different strings to our bow. So Sam puts a good ball into the box. Jack's come on. One first contact. It's a great header, by the way. He's really put plenty into it. And then, 𝙁𝙖𝙘𝙘𝙗𝙗𝙗 to it. And it's a brilliant finish. I can't wait to watch it back, actually, on his weaker side. He's just guided it into the corner. It was really hard because it was on the bounce, I think, wasn't it? So, and then some good scenes at the end behind the goal with that fantastic following. They're all buoyant. We're buoyant. It's really pleasing to come away from home and get anywhere and get a clean sheet and play in that manner and be solid. But I thought we had loads at ball today as well. And, we out creating massive. I thought we worked really hard. And like I said to players at end, I was really impressed by the 5 that come off the bench, because we've had, people take it for granted a little bit, but like Moons has had to come off after 10 minutes. He's taken a ball in eye, and then he couldn't see. And after 5 minutes, it didn't go, so we had to get him off. Kano's come on, and he's got injured, and he's had to come off. And then Jim Craig, Mansell, and Jack Wright, and Matty Clark have all come on. And as per usual, whether they're getting 15, 20 minutes or whether they're getting a full 90, I think everybody's really contributing at the moment. And look, fair play to them. They kept going right till end, knocking the door down, and we got us rewards.
I was just about to ask, have you got any update on Dylan Moonen and Nathan Kane? Obviously, you said with Dylan it was more in the first half, we got a ball to the face, but Nathan Kane seemed a little bit more serious. Is it too early for an update there?
Yeah, we'd have to have a look at that this week. He's just tweaked his ankle a little bit when he got down right-hand side in first half, and that can happen. I always find it happen. It seems to happen more often on these pitches. It's a great pitch, but it's one of the better ones, actually, the 3-4Gs, whatever it is. But so I can't have any complaints with that, but I do tend to think you do pick a few injuries up on them. It's just they're a little bit unforgiving, aren't they? Particularly on the joints. And it was really dry today, really dry, as you said. In the warm-up, the ball was so sticky and we were struggling to get it out of our feet. So to play some football we did on there, it was tougher than it looked. So yeah, really pleased. Everybody put a shift in. They're all in changing rooms now on the knees. But that's what we said. I said to them at half time, I said, all I'm asking for you today is go and give me another 50, 55 minutes. Put everything in, and I'm sure we'll come out with the right result. And like I say, these are not a bad side. They'll be disappointed to lose it in the way they did at the end. But credit to my players, because they just kept going right till final whistle. And if we want to win games of football, that's the questions that we've got to ask.
So that win takes our unbeaten streak in the league anyway to double digits, 10 games, and we got a full week before we have a home game against Henford Town, who are also up there in terms of league position. What are you looking to take forward from today?
Well, we'll use, as we always do, we'll use first part of the week to make sure that we sort of get some rest into players and get them recuperated, ready ahead later on in the week. And then obviously we'll make sure that back end of the week we train well, we do our own work on Ensford. We know that's going to be a really tough game. They're a club with good resources, a good fan base. I expect them to be right up there at end of the season. But we're at home. It'd be nice to be back at home at the Axe. Hopefully we can get a big crowd on. Will it be first versus second going into that?
I think it's first versus third.
Or is it first versus third? Okay, well, whatever. It's still a big game, isn't it? Really big game, and hopefully we can get as many people down there next week. Because if anything, like I said when we got manager at month and that this week, these boys are giving everything for the football club, my staff, and everybody involved with the club. It's got a really great feel between us and the fans, and the committee, the media team, the whole, the board, everybody. So the players have been fantastic, and they deserve all the support they can get. So hopefully we can get the axe rocking next week and go into what we know is going to be a really tough game. But like I say, and I say it most weeks at the moment, nobody will want to come to us either. So we should make for a really good game. Hopefully we can get a few of these patched up and go in as strong as possible, and keep that unbeaten run going, hopefully.
Just a quick one, and you mentioned it at the beginning of the interview about the fans today. Travel are getting numbers in a place which is not well served in terms of transport, so it's fantastic to see a big following. Have you got any words for them?
There's nothing better I like to see, and I've just said it to players in dressing room, to reward the fans for their loyalty and the support they've shown us and them since they've been at club, to go and give them 3 points. And they're like, you can't beat a stoppage time winner, can you? And the support's been fantastic. They're in bar now, still taking over at bar, still here singing songs. And yeah, they've been absolutely tremendous. Obviously they're on the crest of a wave with us boys at the moment, and I think that I'm really thankful for the support. They've been absolutely tremendous, and while we're on that wave, let's try and keep riding it.
Thank you very much, and well done today.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you.
Lancaster!